buddy. Designs is gonna love you. All this hair. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but we have had a hawk. Don't know if it's a hawk or a falcon, but we've had a hawk, for lack of knowing which one it is, flying around here for a few weeks now, which we've never had before. It's a beautiful bird, very loud. But all right, let me see your fly sweeper. Get all them knots out so you can do something about the flies here, buddy. There you go. There you go. Your fly sweeper's all handsome now. You want me to do it more? All right. Well, I don't know why, but the picture of me and Hamish, right after I'd crushed my hand, seems to be making its rounds again. I don't know if somebody just picked up on it and noticed it, and now they're, you know, sharing it and whatnot, but I'm getting a lot of comments on it lately. But a lot of people have been asking what happened. Well, what happened was that Hamish wound up, through no fault of his, he wound up crushing my hand by stepping on it one day. We were up in the barn and I was brushing him, but I was kneeling down beside him. And Kylo had been messing with him all day. You know how little brothers can be. Well, Kylo had come in behind him and I didn't notice. You know, I'm lost in my own little world, petting my cow. And Kylo comes in, starts messing with him. And, you know, Hamish didn't want to have a whole lot to do with it. So he just wanted to get out of the barn and get away from Kylo. So he whirled around. And when he did, he knocked me over. And I threw my hands out to catch my fall. And when he goes to plant his foot so that he can take off out of the barn, he planted it on top of my hand. Wound up with 4 bones, having 11 fractures. You know, unfortunately, they were fractured in a spiral along my fingers. So, hey, we quit creeping up. Ooh, right there. Anyway, back to my hand. Yeah, so when he went to take off out of the barn, he wound up planting his foot on top of my hand. Wound up crushing it. And that picture that was taken of me kneeling down and him staring at me was taken the next day. You know, I'd gone out there trying to reassure him that, you know, it wasn't his fault. And, you know, I didn't know if he felt bad about it, or, you know, if he even had any conscious idea about what was going on or what happened or whatnot. But, you know, I wanted to go on out there and spend some time with him. And that picture that you guys are seeing, nailing down beside him, was taken, you know, shortly after I'd gone out there. And, you know, I'd been talking to him for a few minutes. And so, anyway, that's how that all came about. I know some of y'all have been asking about the photograph and how it happened and things like that. Well, now you know. That's been the only time that these guys have ever hurt me. And like I said, that was entirely my fault. You know, I wasn't paying attention to the fact that we were in a tight, enclosed space. And I was completely oblivious to the fact that Kylo was messing with him. Otherwise, I would have told Kylo to back off, you know, and just let him be. But I'd gotten complacent about it, and, you know, I was off in my own little world, you know, just me and my cow. And, you know, when you have a 2,000-pound pet, you know, it's not like you just can get up and go into the kitchen and, you know, expect your TV dinner to still be sitting there when you get back. You know, you get like that with a dog, you're going to have to watch your food. Well, you know, when you get a 2,000-pound cow as a pet, you know, it's in your best interest to know your surroundings and know what's going on with them. You know, if they're out in the field or something, you know, that's one thing, but with the close interaction that I have with these guys, yeah, I should have been much more aware of what was going on, things like that. Yeah, spring peepers are starting up again. I like the sound of those tree frogs. That's what you hear. That chirping. Those are frogs, tree frogs. And late in the evening, they can get really loud. Doesn't sound like a whole lot of them are out yet. But they can be, you know, quite vocal when it comes down to it.